It's an attorney on Instagram who stole my client's money, $250,000. I was given permission by my past client to share this information. I'm not giving any names of the attorney, who my past client was, where the property was, the dates. I'm not giving it. But trust me, this attorney, right now, she's still over on Instagram soliciting business. She is a divorce attorney, I will tell you that. But it seems like she does some other type of specialty, but divorce attorney is like her main thing. So my client hired this divorce attorney to represent her in this case. They Because I sold them the house, they reached back out to me to sell the home. They made $250,000 on this. So she couldn't get any money because they had to go to court and get that finalized. So when we closed on the account, it had to stay at the attorney's office where we closed. That's the closing attorney. Now, the closing attorney is not the attorney that did my client wrong at all. Okay? They put it in their trust account, right? And just so for the ones that don't know what a trust account is an account that is held to hold other people's money. So that a law firm, they have operating accounts, everyday accounts. They can't do what they call co-mingling. They can't mess with that. So having that money in that account, we were good. We knew it was going to be safe, right? At the closing attorney's office, all right? So my client, again, she had retained this young lady who she found off of Instagram. Every time they spoke, she was charged a retainer fee. She paid it graciously, as well as she kept her receipts, right? So when it came time, 3 years after we closed on that property, they finally went to court. Don't even ask me why it took the court so long, but there's a certain county in the state of Georgia that they were just on some BS, right? With their whole system. Okay, if you know, you know. So anyway, 3 years later, they finally go to court to learn how the money is to be dispersed between the ex-wife and the ex-husband, right? So the wife wins the case. The husband is to get $10,000. Well, when you say she won it, she got to keep the majority of the money, but she still had to pay the ex-husband $10,000. She had to pay the husband's attorney $10,000. That still left her with $230,000. That's why I say she won. Clock it, right? So the judge told the divorce attorney, you can go ahead and disperse the funds minus any fees that is owed to you from your client, which was the wife, right? And there was no fees because my client, every time she spoke with her attorney, she paid it and zeroed the balance out, right? So my client, 2 weeks passed, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, no money. She's calling, no response from her attorney. The assistant is giving her some BS. Then they just stop answering the call altogether. My client found her on Instagram. It was not a recommendation from me. I don't even know the young lady. She had never been to her office. So I told her, girl, go out there to that office. She goes out to the office. It's a building, but there's no office. Shit just got real, okay? So then I said, okay, call the attorney that we closed with and see what day did they send that money out to her. Do y'all know that they sent her confirmation? That money left the closing attorney's office the day that we closed. They sent it over to the divorce attorney's office. She's had that money for 3 years. 3 years she's had my client's money, unbeknownst to any of us. We didn't know. But the closing attorney did what they was instructed to do. They were at no fault on this case, right? So, wow, I started, girl, give me her Instagram. I started looking. This girl done been to Japan. She done been to Thailand. She done been to Aruba. And she's still over there soliciting business till today. And I was just like, this is not good. So I informed my past client, you should go to the association, to the bar, Association of Georgia, because whenever a consumer has been wronged, that's where you tell them to go, right? Because if it was something she had been wronged on the real estate side, then you go to the real estate commission. But she went to the bar for the attorneys. They heard her case. They told her she needed to file a grievance. She did just that. She got notification that, okay, your money is to be in your account on this day. Okay. That day came. She got about $15,000 deposited into her account by 11 o'clock that night. When I talk about $15,000, mind you, she was supposed to deposit wire $230,000. The next day, she sends $15,000 more. So she done sent $30,000. She was supposed to send $230,000. She still hasn't sent that money. Now it's been about 2 weeks now. She still hadn't gotten her money. My client hasn't been able to file her taxes on that money. She's still been renting since she sold her home. And this divorce attorney, who she found on Instagram, is still to this day soliciting business on Instagram. Be careful who you do business with. It's good to ask around for referrals. Look up on Yelp. Look up on Google. Do all the things. Even go to the commissioner and see has any complaints been ever filed on that person. Because my client has definitely been wronged as a consumer. So the other part about this, she looked like me. She looked like us. She looked like us. That was the other disheartening thing. So y'all stay tuned. Don't ask me who that attorney is. I can't get that information. I won't get that information because ain't nobody trying to get sued. I know I ain't. But what I am doing is putting y'all on notice. People do wake up and decide they going to fuck up their whole career for $1.